She hates Andy Warhol.
I think.
She thinks. She bought this print when she was 19, traveling alone, looking for work as a dancer. She chose to spend the emergency money from the back of her wallet on this print because it spoke to her soul or something. It's still hanging there in her childhood bedroom in her parents' house, where she's managed to get locked down. She stares at it every day,
And I hate
and
it.
she hates it. Maybe she hates it because after all these years of trying to create things, this one print hanging there in her room undermines all of that. As if perhaps she could have just engaged in something brave, something almost criminal, and she would have come out of it at the other end, an artist. Art is what you can get away with.
Maybe he meant that art is something to get away with. Like on a holiday or after a heist. You put it in a box and you make a run for it.
She tells me she thinks about Valerie Solanas a lot. She wonders what Valerie thought right before she shot Andy, because
I spent those years of creating, thinking that I would eventually, get with art. Like after a party where I'd had many drinks and I'd wake up next to it and it would look a little different in the morning and I'd shrug. It would complete me.
did she shoot him to feel like a complete person, perhaps for once? She once told me about when she was studying abroad and had an intense and unnecessary text relationship with a boy whom she'd met twice in her life. At some point he asked her what she thought love was, and she took 3 days to craft this perfect response.
Love is a
was
shot in the dark.
He apparently replied within 3 minutes, saying that
I think love
was giving
something
something you don't
to
have to someone who
quite get it.
didn't quite get it.
And, fuck, I sounded really, really dumb then.
And she thought that was incredible. Until she realized, a long time later, that those were somebody else's words. She told me that before she realized, she had come close to feeling like a complete person. There's a story that she tells often, and in it, Andy Warhol's mother makes him fresh soup as a child. Because soup cans were too expensive for a poor family like theirs. We love to be fooled, I guess. Maybe she hates the print because she thinks that the Andys of the world are allowed to get away with it, and the Valeries are never. And she wonders whether she'll get away with it.
We love to be fooled.
And the trick, I guess, is knowing how to begin. And the trick I learned from her is knowing how to end.